All right, so today I'm going to go over our courier orders. The first thing you want to do is go into your locations. Once you're in locations, you'll see a tab that says courier orders. From here, you can see your fee setup and a map. So the first thing you'll want to do is set up your fees. I'll explain each of these lines. The flat pickup fee is exactly what it is for every order, no matter how far the distance. You will have a flat pickup fee that you can adjust. So if I want this to be $250, I can do that. Then you'll have a per mile fee. So let's say I want that to be 25 cents. It'll be 25 cents or 25 cents per minute. So the way this works is, depending on what Google Drive says, if the mile distance times 25 cents is greater than the estimated drive times 25 cents, it will add that, but it will not add both. So it adds the greater of the two and adds that to the 250. So let's just say we're going 1 mile in this case, it would be 275. If we were going 4 miles, it would be 350. So 4 times 25 is 1 plus the 250, we're at 350. The last one here in the basic setup is the RDS commission fee. So right now it's set to $3. We're just going to drop that down to $250 as well for this. So now, if we were going, let's say, 4 miles, the customer as the delivery fee would see $250 plus $1, so $350, plus another $250 or $6. But when that comes back through, the driver is only able to receive a portion of the pickup and per mile or per minute fee. The RDS commission goes straight to you, the delivery service.
And really quick to jump in, this is to get courier orders from, we have national partnerships through OLO. So if somebody's on Dennys, I'm just explaining how this feature works. If somebody's on, Joe, do you mind muting for a second? If somebody's on Dennys.com and on Dennys.com, they see takeout and delivery, the way this works would be they can select delivery, they type in their address. At that point, Dennys system reaches out to us and it says, hey, provide us a quote on, we just need a driver. And you know, there could be Uber Eats that's quoting, maybe DoorDash. And so this is going to quote for your market for this specific location. So, you know, Dennys may see 5 quotes and they may have it set to cheapest or their preferred partner or who can be their quickest. So there's all these variables and we're sending back real-time quotes. And as you see here where it says ICP fee setup, that, Joe, if you don't mind dropping that down, that shows all the different restaurants that we currently have that are in the feed that you can get orders from if your zone covers that. So I don't know if you have any questions about that, but I just wanted to go over the basis of this feature. Okay, cool.
So now you have the driver commission percent. And driver commission percent means they will get whatever percent you put here of the flat pickup plus per mile or per minute fee combined. They do not get any percentage of the RDS commission fee no matter what. So in this case, we're just going to set this to 100%. So the drivers will be getting 100% of the delivery fee and the RDS or DSP will be getting $2.50. Now, the last part of this is a subtotal overage. So what this does is, just in case the order is a certain size, we have the ability to create a subtotal overage to add to the delivery fee. So let's just say, in the case that we discussed, we were going 1 mile, which resulted in a $6 delivery fee altogether. If that order was $50, 10% of 50 is 5. So nothing would happen to that delivery fee that the customer sees. But if that order was $100, now 10% of that is $10. And 10 is obviously greater than 6. So now we would add an additional $4. And that $4 would now, that additional $4 would be added in. So when the consumer saw the delivery fee, it would say 10 instead of 6 now. Then the last part is you can split that extra fee however you would like with the driver as well. So that portion can be either kept 100% for the delivery service, 100% for the driver, or you could split it 50-50. So in this case, we'll leave it at 50-50. So when we're talking about that 1 mile delivery, and let's say it's $100, the driver would receive the $250 plus the 4 mile delivery times 25 cents. So they'd receive $350. They'd receive 100% of that. So the driver is receiving $350. The RDS is receiving $250. That takes care of the initial delivery fee. Then, because the order was $100, we're going to say now it's 10, and the $10 or the additional to get to 10, which is 4, is being split 50-50. So in this case, the RDS would be receiving $450, and the driver would be receiving $550, which brings you to that even 10. The last number is a restaurant time pickup buffer, which right now, that's just stating how long it will take on average for you to get a driver there. We will be making updates to auto dispatch to actually put the average time on that day with the driver to order ratio that it takes to get to that location, to make this dynamic. But of course, this feature was built about 5 years ago, which was before we had any auto dispatch. So at that point, we were just using a flat quote. So once you save this, you'll see it'll update. You'll see these numbers are going to change right here, and they're going to match what we set up here. As we mentioned earlier, we have our global fees, but then you can also look at all the partners that are currently involved and that you can courier orders for. The main thing that this is for is if there's some kind of consistent issue or whatever that you see with a certain partner, like let's say Five Guys, because we have a national partnership with them as well, you want to give like a better deal to them. You might say, oh, because we already have a national deal and I want to have a bunch of business with them and make them real happy, instead of having $250 here, I just want to collect $1. So you could have something custom made for them. Another way you could go about it is, let's say Hooters, because all these partners have the choice whether to allow or not allow the consumer to tip. Let's say you know that Hooters, no Hooters orders come in with a tip, and we'll eventually be able to confirm whether they have that setting or not. So let's just assume in this case, Hooters does not accept tips from the customer, or not accept them, if they don't allow them to enter them. You might increase the pickup fee from $250 to $5 or whatever, and set them up independently. Keep in mind that you could bid yourself out, and these are, of course, great orders to use as lead generation, handing coupons to the consumer, get them to order directly from you. So that's always something that you should keep in mind. Then the last thing we'll do is we will go to creating a map. So to launch this, you'll have to have a map created. The map will represent where you will pick up food from. It does not represent the delivery zone. It represents where you will pick up from. Most restaurants that are in this system don't allow deliveries further than 5 miles. The average delivery distance is about 3. So just keep that in mind. This doesn't need to be massive to show where you'll go. It just needs to be big enough to show like where you want to go to pick up food, where you want your drivers to pick up food. A good way to establish your pickup zones is to go into the order maps, then select like a month, I would say. I like to use clusters, and then go ahead and generate your map. Devin, are you on a Frontier? It's working now? Okay, good. All right, so once your map is generated, you're going to see all the blue represents restaurants. So the red, yellow, green, every other color other than blue are deliveries that were executed. The blues represent restaurants. So what I like to do is zoom out a little bit, just kind of see where those restaurants are, and then draw in accordance to that. So the only thing I might change here, and it looks like whoever did this did kind of pull it out over the water, but I would just do that just to make sure. And the reason I'm saying that is when you're looking at these things, if like one of these restaurants is right on the coast and you go right up the coast, it could cause an issue. I would come out because it's not going to accidentally give you a restaurant that's located in the middle of the Atlantic. You'll be okay there. Save your map. And now you'll be set up to do these courier orders. We hope you enjoy this feature. Please submit a ticket or a message on Facebook if you have any questions.
Good. No, we're going to keep it going.